You see those minimalist, everyday pocket dump photos and Instagram posts every day. A tiny little pistol, a knife, and a wallet. People call it minimal or minimalist EDC. It looks clean, promises to save your aching back. But I'm in my mid-50s. 12 years of military service has left me with back and hip pain. I know how a 2-pound gun feels like a cinder block in the middle of the afternoon. I've tried this 3-item setup for a week, and it failed. This setup does not make you safer, just the opposite. Guarantees you'll have the wrong tool for a real-world problem. Carrying only these items sets you up for a legal and financial nightmare. I'm Dave with Everyday Gun Owner. I'm just a regular husband, a son, and a brother. I want to protect my family without looking like I'm wearing a costume. Today, you and I will audit your minimalist EDC gear. We'll see if stripping down fits your life, or does it create a legal or financial trap. Now, a bit of reality. The law does not care about your gear photos. I know, shocking. You have to use the least amount of force necessary to stop a threat. You cannot shoot someone for yelling. Can't shoot them for trespassing. You have to match your response to the level of danger. Most incidents happen in places like parking lots or gas stations. They happen in the dark, and if your gun is your only tool, every problem becomes a shooting decision. That decision puts you, your freedom, and your retirement at risk. So walk through this with me. It's Tuesday night. You and your wife or husband have just finished dinner. You feel light and comfortable and good because you ditched the heavy gear. Man steps out from between two vans and he starts shouting. He's moving towards you. It's dark. You cannot see his hands. Your heart starts to race. You reach for your tools. What do you have? Well, you have a wallet. That's pretty much useless unless you're going to throw it at him and give him all your money. Knife requires you to get close. The only other option is your gun, because that's what you have. That's lethal force. You cannot see a weapon. He may not have a weapon. Maybe he has a bottle. Maybe his hands are empty. You do not have a light to identify him. You have no pepper spray. You face a hard binary. You either do nothing and hope he stops, or you draw a gun on an unarmed person, and that is the problem with minimalist EDC. It's a trap. Take the tools, the micro pistol, like this Bodyguard 380. As you age, your grip strength drops. Your joints get stiff. On the range, this tiny gun can punish you. Under stress, with stiff fingers and aging eyes, you can struggle to hit a moving target. The knife. You likely carry this to open boxes, cut string, and that's fine. But do not confuse a utility tool with a defensive plan. In court, a knife is lethal force. If you use it on an unarmed person, you could face charges as if you used a gun. It is lethal. Your wallet, well, that holds your ID for the fight, does nothing to stop the fight. This is where a lazy carrier becomes a felon. If you skip lower level tools, your brain treats every problem like a gun problem. Imagine a prosecutor asking why you didn't use a light to see the man's hands. If you say it was too heavy to carry or I didn't have one, you're going to look careless to a jury. Now you're going to ask, what about the phone or my phone light? That's a trap. Phone in your pocket. Put your phone in your pocket. Try to unlock it and find the light icon while somebody runs at you. You will fumble. You will look at the screen instead of the threat. A phone is for calling 911, not for defending your life or identifying somebody. Now we are going to redefine what minimalist means. Use these 3 things instead. 1, use the gun you can shoot. If you have bad vision or astigmatism, you need sights you can actually see. You can use big dot XS sights. You can use red dots, green dots. They give you a large glowing point of focus that your aging eyes can find fast. Handheld light can signal and blind a person. You can see hands and faces before you even touch a gun. This often prevents a shooting. Pepper spray. This is your everything in between tool. It handles the aggressive dog or the drunk who will not leave you alone. It buys distance and time. And importantly, keeps you from having to choose from doing nothing and pulling a trigger. Now, I do carry a gun in a holster, pepper spray in my pocket, a light on my belt, and I do carry a multi-tool. This setup respects the law and my aging body. We fixed your gear. Now we have to talk about your hands. If your grip is weak, tiny slide is a liability. In the next video, we're going to take a hard look at the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. I have one right here. You don't want to miss this one. I have my 80-year-old father helping me out, and we're going to see if we can operate the Bodyguard wet or dry. Now, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. You can ask them to yourself or in the comments. Can you identify a noise in the dark without pointing a gun at it? Can you get a solid grip on your gun without pain? Do you have a way to stop an unarmed person without pulling a trigger? Now, honestly, if the answer is no, your EDC kit does not fit your life. Check the description for the gear I use. You don't have to buy it, but it's recommendations. I want you to stay safe, protect your family, and we'll see you in the next video.